What is happening, everybody? Welcome. What are you doing?
I was going like this. You didn't notice.
Oh, my thing was covering the screen.
No.
You fucked everything up. God damn it. I had a good intro going. You ruined me.
Well, at least there's no one there to discipline us. I'm just joking.
When the cat's away.
Nice role play.
Damn it, I forgot my sign. Fuck, I was going to make one today, too, because I had nothing to do.
Oh, man.
Damn it.
I need to 3D print something for him.
Doing it. I want to get an alien spaceship, and I want to get a little man hanging from it. And as we get closer, just like slowly lift them up every time, and then start lowering them down when we get about halfway. Like you got abducted.
Yp. He comes back and just pale wet, and he's just like acting like the fourth kind. The movie.
I saw some things.
Yep.
I saw some things, and I'm afraid.
Tom, we don't know if you're not around.
What's happening, everyone? It's Wednesday. It's 7:00. It's time for nonsense and mayhem.
We miss you, Tom.
I miss you, buddy. Oh man.
Well, this week has been interesting.
Oh yeah. Have you watched a new Daredevil show on
Never
Disney Plus?
I wanted to because that's the only one that I think I would actually like.
It's actually really fucking good. I've been binging it because
it's the same actor they used before, but it's not Ben Affleck, but it's the one from the show and from like Spider-Man.
Yes.
Okay. See, he looks like he'd be a fucking excellent actor for it.
The only thing I don't like about it is that it's now 3 episodes in, and he's not Daredevil in it. Like
not yet.
Well, he was in the first episode, and then he got out of it, and he hasn't been Daredevil since. Like he's been working on like.
I thought it was like showing like now and then previous before he even found out. You know what I mean?
No, it picks up. It picks up after Kingpin got shot. Well, you didn't watch. What's the one with the Jason Bourne dude?
Punisher.
Did you watch? The Punisher's in it too. That's cool. He showed up today.
Punisher's one of the best fucking.
He showed up today in like a really fucked up way, and you're like, "Wow, I didn't see that coming." And
in Daredevil.
Yeah, in Daredevil, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that, dude.
I
need to rewatch Punisher, man. That was one of the best, dude.
I never really got in the Punisher. I watched. I don't know. I guess I watched maybe one of the first ones.
Okay.
The latest Punisher I haven't seen. I know that.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. That's it. Yeah, it'll be your style.
Yeah. Maybe I'll watch that tomorrow.
Got some extra time on your hands.
Yeah, got a little extra time on my hands.
We got some tea times this week too. I don't care what you say. We're going golfing. I got time to waste. So
you can't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, Daredevil's really good, dude. You got to fucking watch it. It's not all marveled out with all the nonsense, and
that's the only reason I stopped watching it in the first place.
I know they fucked everything up. All these good shows, man, have been fucking ruined by this nonsense.
I like, dude. DC is the way to go now. They don't veer from the subjects.
DC's definitely they're a lot better now for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And they're darker, a little bit darker. You know what I mean? And like, just I don't know, it's just better. Marvel's gotten so far away from after Endgame, like that's it. There's nothing. It's all been downhill since.
I don't know if they could bring it back where people would like it because they're just going to continuously do it.
Yeah, and that chick's fired. The chick that was like doing all the stuff, they got rid of her, so maybe not. But like Daredevil, they've done a good job with so far. So hopefully they maintain with that because it's a good story. And
I never watched the new WandaVision.
You never watched WandaVision?
No, I watched the first one, but wasn't there a new season out?
No.
What was the one where it was like
Agatha, the witch one?
Oh, yeah, I heard that was good.
I liked her in Wanda. She was really good. I didn't watch the series yet.
Okay.
Maybe I'll watch that too.
I heard it was really good and like dirty in a way.
She was really good in WandaVision for sure.
Yeah. She's a funny actor in fucking Step Brothers.
Oh, dude, she's so funny.
She's so funny. It's like every time I see her face, I'm like Step Brothers.
I almost watched that last night. Stay golden, pony boy. She goes and pisses in the urinal.
Like with her leg hiked. I swear, it's one of the best.
Oh,
like,
one of the best.
And I think like that's where she really became popular was because of that. I didn't know her in anything else before that. Like I couldn't.
I've seen her in other things that I can't really. I couldn't even tell you what they were, but I've seen her in other things. But that shit was good, man. That WandaVision was one of my favorites. I think you watched all of WandaVision, right?
That was a great fucking show. I got to say, after Avengers, that was the show. Like,
yeah,
it had you hooked.
Well, and it was their first attempt, really, at like a series like that. And man, it was so fucking good.
I remember watching the first episode of that, and it was black and white. I'm like, what am I getting myself?
Yes.
And I'm like,
Hawkeye was pretty good. I liked Hawkeye when it wasn't terrible. She-Hulk, everybody hated it. It was really dumb, but it was good in a dumb way because I liked it. But
I never watched it because I don't think
you wouldn't like it.
Yeah,
you definitely would not like fucking She-Hulk for sure.
Winter Soldier was good and then turned bad.
Yes, I agree.
Like I was like, shit, we were really into that show. Like,
towards the end, it kind of took a weird turn.
Sucked. Great actors for it. Did you?
Yeah,
did you see the new Captain America?
Yes.
Horrible.
It was very confusing to me. I didn't understand. They used, I think we talked about this a little bit. They used the Ed Norton's Hulk.
Oh, that's right.
The basis for it.
And it makes no sense.
It didn't make sense to me that in that timeline, because the Hulk in that timeline is Mark Ruffalo's Hulk.
Yeah. So
I don't know if they're just not drawing a distinction anymore or what, but it was not. It was that confused me the whole movie because honestly it distracted me the whole time.
Because you had a question the whole time.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know what's happening here. Like, are they crossing timelines? Like, are they supposed to be in a different timeline than that Hulk from the other Hulk? Like, it was just very confusing. And they talked about like Ant-Man. They talked about all the other Avengers, so they were in the Avengers timeline.
Yeah.
It just made no fucking sense to me. I don't know why they did it that way. The story made sense in the sense that okay, you could follow it, but if you know the timelines, you know that something's wrong.
I would have to hop on Reddit and go down that rabbit trail of why that Ed Norton's character was in that.
Yeah, I assume they have a reason for it, but I don't know. I didn't get that deep into it.
Like that annoys me that they would even do that.
Yes, that was my issue.
That was so long ago.
Yeah. I like that Hulk. That was a cool Hulk, but it didn't fit with what was going on. Because the whole thing was about, they talked about the original Captain America and, the Avengers Initiative and all that stuff. Like all that stuff came up, and that wasn't the Hulk during the Avengers Initiative stuff. Like it's just not in that timeline anyway.
I tried searching it, but there's nothing like no one's even questioned that.
Yeah, it's just weird to me. It didn't make sense why you would use that Hulk. Like I don't get it. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Then they never really like address it anywhere.
Yeah.
There's no like, oh, there's a time shift or anything. Like they just like that was just the Hulk the whole time. I
gotta say though, another good show by them was Loki. Loki
was really good. I never finished the last season.
I didn't either, but
I got like 3 or 4 episodes in, I think, and I don't know. They kind of lost me because they made Loki kind of a bitch, and that was the one thing I didn't really like about it was that they didn't make him.
There was a lot of feeling in him when he didn't have feeling in anything else.
Yeah, I mean, it was just I don't know. They kind of made him more human and personable and stuff, and like that.
Not a god.
That wasn't the Loki that we all knew. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like
the only way they made him feel that way is because he was powerless where he was.
Well, I mean I guess that kind of makes sense a little bit, but like
at the same time,
like
when you see him in Avengers, the first one, he's a badass dude. Like,
yeah, he's a badass. I'm like, he gets his ass kicked and stuff, but that's part of his charm.
But still, the coolest part is when he grabs the cube and disappears. Fucking
Yeah.
fucking dope, dude. That scene. I
Yeah.
want to watch those again. I always mean to watch those on Endgame on Christmas it's New Year's Eve and finish it at midnight. I always forget, dude.
I got locked out of my Disney Plus account for a while. I don't know why. I just couldn't get fucking in it. So I fixed it. I finally got into it. And like I was going through the day before yesterday, I was going through like all the Marvels like in order. And I'm like, I kind of want to watch them all. Like
I know
from Iron Man on. Like Iron Man's one of my favorite movies. Like the original Iron Man was so
amazing.
Good. God, it was so good.
Well, you need to, I don't care what you say. You have time, watch the X-Men's.
I never really got into X-Men.
You haven't seen it.
It's weird because I did, but then like
watch X-Men First Class. Watch that first, and then be like, you know what? I'm gonna go back and watch these fuckers.
I want to watch them because
watch First Class, and you'd be like, what the fuck, dude? It's so good.
I'm telling you, that's like the beginning, right? Like
First Class
timeline, yeah, like in the timeline.
Kind of, yeah. It's kind of like it takes place when
they're all young, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And but this is like Kevin Bacon's in it.
Yeah.
There's a couple, but their characters are so fucking good, dude. That's what it. Yeah, and after that, watch X-Men Apocalypse.
No, I always like that. Well, I like Wolverine. I always a big Wolverine fan.
Yeah,
and like the other X-Men, I never really got into. Like
they're making another Fantastic Four. They have to be.
They are. Yeah. I think they're using. I think Michael B. Jordan's going to be the one of the stretchy guys or something.
Oh, I can see it.
Fantastic Four, I like. They were all right.
That's before anything got out of hand. Well, way before that came out in like 2000.
Yeah. That was when shit was still cool. Did you ever watch Logan, the new Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine?
No.
Oh, dude, that one's pretty good.
Disney said that they're never casting him again as Deadpool.
Oh, really?
Yep, they said that was it after the problems that he had during filming and switching all the scenes and saying all the jokes he wanted to say.
Well, yeah, that's
the point of it.
That's how they make money. And trust me, when it comes time to make money again, he'll be fucking back as Wolverine. Or
that's what I said.
He'll be back as fucking Deadpool. But they make such dumb decisions, bro. Like,
it's
the same shit with like.
You about to say Sharknado?
Charlotte? No. Her name's Johansson. What's her name?
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, I kept trying to say Charlotte, but when they like sued her and like didn't pay her or whatever, like I don't know what the whole story was, but they're like, oh yeah, she's done playing it. I'm like, what? It's so dumb. It's so short sighted. Like you owed her, I don't know, a couple $1 million, $10 million, whatever it was.
It's not even a lot to them.
Yeah, because she's such a big star in that realm. Like she's so important to the story. I mean, they killed her off, but like only in that one timeline.
Yeah.
But like when she did her solo movie, it was fucking great, dude. I love that movie.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. Well, they said they were gonna for Deadpool, they're gonna use a multi-universe, like in a different universe. They're gonna just use one like him.
But and that's gonna be terrible.
And he
can't. My God, that would be.
And
terrible.
The way he comes up with jokes on the fly, like he can't. No one else can really do it. Like
it'll never
style. You can.
It'll be a giant flop. No one will watch it
because he does it off like freestyle, and no one else is that thick to think. Well, they're not that quick to think that way.
Yeah,
like they might be, but not like him. Like he comes up with some like
no, he's Deadpool. Shit. They typecast. He's Deadpool. Like there ain't no, you can't do it without him.
No,
there's no way. You can't. You can't do a Wolverine without fucking what's his name. There's just no fucking way. Hugh Jackman. You ever seen him in The Greatest Showman?
Love that movie.
It's a fucking musical or whatever. My daughter made me go see it. I gotta tell you, I fucking love that movie, dog.
Dude, I do too.
It was a really good movie.
Dude, he played excellent in that. Like all of his older movies, The Prestige.
Yeah,
another great movie, dude.
He's so good, man.
And he played in what was that one with Jake Gyllenhaal, where Jake Gyllenhaal's the cop, and was it him? I think it was. And someone kidnaps his daughter.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I forgot
I don't know that one.
It's gonna bug the shit out of me.
But he's good, man. He's just good. You know what? I always find it interesting is like some of the actors like that have like. And I used to watch. You ever watch that show House?
I watched every episode. I just watched
Fuck
it the other day.
I love
How's
that
it?
show. One of my favorite shows ever. But like
Mine
Hugh
too.
Laurie has a very heavy British accent, but like
Yeah.
you could never tell by watching that show. I didn't know until I saw him on a interview one time.
Yeah. Same
After
with
like years after I watched it, I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like
same with
but
Christian Bale.
yeah, but people that talk like that, that can do a
And
completely,
hold
like,
it.
yeah, and do like a completely Americanized accent. It's amazing to me, bro.
The weird part is they trick everyone that he is American and not
Yeah.
British the entire time. So every time you expect to hear him, you expect to hear him talk like an American, but doesn't.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Because he does. Hugh Laurie did a lot of stage work. He did like a lot of plays and shit. And I would always see interviews of him talking about plays and stuff like that. And he was always like heavy British. He did this one show after House. I forget what it was, but he was a British. It was like I think it was like a comedy. He was like a captain of like an airship or something. I forget the name
Really?
of it. Yeah. It didn't last like one season, but
Yeah, he doesn't really need to do much more after House.
no. House is so good.
That was so many episodes too.
Yeah.
I watched like a whole season the other day. I'm starting off at number 1 again, so I can rewatch them.
Dude,
Like I
I
remember like all of them.
I loved that show. Towards the last couple seasons, it kind of got but like I loved like the first 3 or 4 seasons.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like when he was really solving medical mysteries and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then once he gets into like drugs, and then like he's not as smart as he, like Game was making like not as smart as he was, and like he was missing shit.
It was very
People-
dependent on Vicodin.
Yeah, he had to
Like-
get the team, and you know what I mean. Like he never really solved anything on its own anymore.
Yeah.
He never had that like epiphany moment where he's like, "Oh, I got it." You know what I mean? Like early on,
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
those were the best. Like the early episodes were fucking so good. Man.
I'm rewatching them. I'm going into season 2 now.
Yeah.
But dude, you can't beat House, dude. That's probably my favorite like medical show you could watch, like as in a drama.
Yeah.
There's nothing really else. Like ER was good, but actually Grey's Anatomy was another one, dude. I don't care what anyone says. Grey's Anatomy was a great fucking show.
I never watched it.
You'd be sucked in, dude. There's so many episodes in that too.
Yeah.
You'd be sucked in.
There's a new show on Hulu. It's called I think it's on ABC too, but it's called Dr. Odyssey. It's about this doctor that's he's on a cruise ship and he just solves like random mysteries on cruise ships. It's actually really good.
I've
been
heard
watching
about it. I wanted to watch it.
It's actually really good.
I know
It's
your
like a-
favorite. Your favorite one is The Good Doctor.
I did watch like the first season of that, and then I kind of
did
fell off
too.
of it.
I did
But
too. Well,
that
to be
guy,
honest,
that guy's like a little bit of a weirdo, but
you never go full retard.
no, and it's like I don't know, I didn't follow through with it enough to like really get into it. But like the first
Yeah.
couple episodes, I watched it a lot.
Well, he was really good in Bates Motel, dude.
Yeah, that was what's his name, right?
You're yeah, it's the same kid.
Yeah, okay,
It's the same kid as the Doctor. Yeah, dude.
yeah.
That was such a good show. It was probably one of my favorite. I would watch that show again. It was so good. Did you ever finish it all the way through or no?
Bates Motel.
Yeah.
No,
Oh my god, what
don't know if I really-
happens in that?
I don't
show?
know whatever I ever really got into that.
Dude. What happens in that show is so insane. You have to watch it. It's so good. It's basically he doesn't remember murdering people, and his mom covers it up for him the entire time.
Interesting. There's another new show called Watson. It's on like ABC, but it's on Hulu,
Yeah.
and it's the black dude from I don't know. You'd know him if you saw him. Probably wouldn't know his name, but he's done a bunch of things. But it's based on like Sherlock Holmes and Watson. But Sherlock Holmes dies like in the first episode or at the beginning of the first episode.
Oh, okay.
And then it turns out that he's like rich and he leaves Watson like a bunch of money to run like a clinic. So he turns into like a house basically.
Okay.
He's like a real smart guy or whatever, and he solves just random mysteries that no one else can solve or whatever medical mysteries.
That'd be fucking dope.
It's pretty good so far. There's only a couple episodes out, but I've watched them and it's pretty good. The bad guy doctor, what the fuck is his name? Moriarty. He's in it.
Mhm.
He's in it. And
That's called Watson.
it's called Watson. Yeah,
Okay.
it's on
See,
Hulu.
that's something I would like. I need to see that.
But that one's been pretty good.
I'm telling you, you'd be sucked. Really?
God.
20 minutes in?
That wasn't bad. You started at like 15 in. There it is.
Oh, die yawning. Just weird face.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have to watch Bates Motel, dude. I think that would be one of your favorite shows. Like from how it is, yeah, it would be one of your favorites. Telling you right now.
It's hard for me to start new shows, especially when there's so many seasons. I'm like, because I know once I start,
there isn't that many.
I started watching The Stand. It's on Netflix. It's a Stephen King like short story type thing. There's like 8 episodes. I started
watching that too.
I'm like halfway through the second episode, and I got kind of bored, and then I bailed.
You won't.
The first episode was really fucking good.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if I was just sidetracked, and I need to watch the second episode again because I kind of got sidetracked and got kind of bored of it, so I just stopped watching it. But the first episode was really fucking good.
I'm telling you, I'll watch The Stand. You need to, definitely fucking. I'm gonna bug you till you watch a season of Bates Motel.
I think I probably watched a couple episodes when it first came out.
I watched
a lot of gay in it, so I just shut it off. I watched like American Horror Story. The first season of American Horror Story was so fucking good. And
Wait,
then like,
have you never watched that show?
American Horror Story?
Yeah,
I watched it.
Oh, I thought you said you just watched the first season.
No, I watched the first season when it came out.
Oh,
and then like the second season was something totally. I don't know. The thing I don't like about it is like it's a different story every season. So
season is its own story. Yeah,
yeah.
Same characters, just different roles.
Yeah. Because the old lady's in like all of them.
Mm-hmm. I actually like that one. The one in the insane asylum was my favorite one.
That one I didn't finish that one.
It was good, dude. That and they're coming out with another Black Mirror. Dude, I don't know if you ever got into Black Mirror, but
I've tried to watch it and like the subtitles and the lips not match. I have like a weird fucking.
They don't do that.
Black Mirror, yeah, they do.
Black Mirror is made here.
What am I thinking of?
I think you're thinking of The Dark.
Oh, maybe you're right.
The Dark is about time travel, and oh my god, do they do it to a T? It's one of the best shows ever created for that.
I thought Black Mirror. I swear I started watching Black Mirror.
No, Black Mirror is like American Horror Story, where they have every episode is a different fucking episode. Like,
you might be right.
And it's so random, and there's some really fucked up episodes in that, and I didn't want to say it. It's so bad. But I think that's the one I can't. The one, did I show you the episode where the guy goes to Amsterdam, loses, like, he has no money, but he goes into a house and they're testing video games, and they put a chip in the back of his brain, and he hallucinates the video game, and he thinks things are real, and I'm telling you, dude, it's so good. Oh man! But they're coming out with a new one.
He hallucinates
it's like he's
playing it, and he's
no, it's like he's visually seeing it, and it's supposed to be a video game, but then it like something happens. I don't want to give it away because you have to watch it.
Is somebody playing the video game?
No, he is like he's visually seeing it, like he can see augmented reality without glasses.
Oh,
his eyes. But then they put him into a horror house, and like shit gets really fucked up. And I can't tell you what happens, but
I saw the movie. I saw the movie The Monkey. I think I told you about this. It was the worst fucking movie I've ever seen.
What was it about?
It's about these two kids, right? And like their dad got this monkey, and it was like one of those monkey, like dressed up monkeys that have like they put like a captain's hat on, and they have like the symbols and stuff.
It's a brown capuchin usually.
Yeah, one of those type of things. And like the whole show starts off with him like trying to get rid of the monkey at some pawn shop or something.
Okay.
And whenever the monkey starts banging
is that
banging
when it
on the drum,
they all like someone's gonna die?
Yeah. And like
that was just in theaters, right?
Yeah. It's gory as fuck. Like, if you like gore, that's definitely the movie for you. But it was so fucking bad, bro.
Like I know, like things like it happened, like Final Destination would. You're like looking,
a little bit,
like,
yeah, a little bit,
and then like a spear will go through a guy, fucking
a little bit, like a harpoon,
shop.
like in a pawn shop, a harpoon goes through the guy and kills him or whatever.
Yep.
And
that's
so they get rid of the monkey, and then the kids. But the people that whoever owns the monkey can like wish for somebody to die or something.
Yeah.
But it kills somebody, but it doesn't necessarily let you pick. So the
Okay.
one kid was like really mean to his brother, so his brother got it and like wished for his brother to die, and then his mom ended up dying.
Oh,
So he blamed him, and like it was a whole fucking thing. Then they threw the monkey down a well, and then the monkey just keeps coming back when you get rid of it. I mean, it's it's really retarded, but it's kind of, it's gory, and it's like all the deaths are kind of
I
cool.
would want to see it because
It's-
it reminds me of that.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. You'll be like, I can't believe I watched this for 2 hours, and you want to kill yourself.
And it's a monkey clapping, killing.
And it's a monkey fucking. I think it's a drum. Yeah, he gets the drums, and then and his arm will get like stuck up in the air, and like,
and that's when something happens.
and then when he finally comes down, that's when something
Okay.
happens.
Okay, yeah, I figured.
And then the way it ends, you're like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, it's just the whole thing's fucking retarded, man.
Why not just like rip its arms off?
Well, they did. They cut it up. One of the
Oh,
kids
okay,
like
okay.
took it to a bandsaw and like cut all the limbs off and everything. And but then it came back. It was fucking. Oh god, I need a nap.
You need to go to bed.
I know,
Obviously, you
bro.
didn't have enough TV time today.
I'm not having.
I'm telling you right now, you do need to get you need to get PGA 2K25 so we can play.
No, then I gotta move the fucking Xbox and other PlayStation and shit.
You can get it right on Steam on your computer.
You know I can't play computer games. You know I'm terrible at that.
You just plug your PlayStation controller into the computer. It's the same thing.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, you're right.
All the games that you can play right on computer with a controller. You just plug it right in. Half the games, half the time, people don't even use keyboard to play computer games. They just plug their Xbox or PlayStation controller in.
Oh really?
You never knew that?
No.
You could have been playing with us this entire time.
I think your brother told me about it, and I think I even tried it, but it wouldn't.
Pair of gloves this entire
You got an
time.
extra pair of gloves this whole time. Well, yeah, we're coming to the Rockies.
Yeah, we're in the Rockies,
Oh god, that
Oh,
movie's
boy.
so fucking good.
but
Pull over, I gotta pee. Just go, man.
just go. Oh, it's so warm.
He stands up and he just crusted to him.
I totally want to get that tattoo that Andrew fucking drew up of Jim Carrey in the limo part.
Oh yeah, with his head hanging
He
out.
has it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get that one. That's a fucking
where you from?
funny one.
Oh shit. Put it on the
Oh.
shrimp on the bobby.
Let's not.
Oh
Oh man,
movie's so good. Jim Carrey back in the day was fucking hilarious.
phenomenal, dude! It's so crazy watching him. And like the other day, I watched Ace Ventura. How skinny he was and like scrawny.
Yeah,
So, like
yeah,
what he is now. Like not saying he's big, he's still skinny, but like
yeah.
he was like really skinny in those movies and just had a completely different acting style. Like how he did things aren't as how he does them now because he tried doing it with Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, the
Like,
new, like the,
I think
the
it was
second-
overly tried. You tried way too hard to be what
Yeah.
you were if you would have just been regular.
That's what's going to happen with the new Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler.
July 25th it comes out.
That's
I
what-
cannot wait.
Not Billy Madison. What's
No,
it called?
you're talking about Shooter McGavin's going to be in it.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller's going to be the doctor still.
It's gonna be just tried way too hard, bro. Like I just know it. I know it. It's gonna be fucking terrible. It might not be terrible. Like it'll be funny, but the problem is like now they make every line too funny. They kind of did it in Deadpool, the last Deadpool. They did kind of the same thing. They just overdid. Like every line had to be a one liner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, just tell the fucking story. Like, why do you gotta, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to try that hard. It's just, if it's funny, it's funny. Like Ace Ventura was funny because they told the story and he had his one-liners. And it's one of the best one-liner movies ever. You know, especially when you like stupid comedies. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Chicago.
Like, yeah, it's like it's the best scene.
I love that.
Chicago, you're out. Young it.
He's like, he's getting a loogie ready to go. I'm gonna watch that movie again tonight.
I fucking love
movie.
Ace Ventura, bro.
Dude. But you're right. I think they're gonna. Oh, I'm hoping they don't overdo it.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna overdo it. Every line's gonna be funny.
And he doesn't care. He makes bad movies or good movies. Like it's
I know.
Yeah,
He
but
just puts his friends in it and fucking.
yeah, you all get paid. You guys are set.
You ever watch Hoobie Halloween?
No, and I've heard it was good.
When he's a retarded kid, oh dude, it's pretty good.
I want to watch.
Dumb.
It's on Netflix.
Dumb, but it's pretty. Yeah. It's on Netflix. It's dumb, but it's pretty good. I think they're making a Hoobie Halloween too.
That's how I would want to watch it if it's something like that. And
I mean, that's very
was
Adam Sandler-esque.
yeah, but it was original. It wasn't a fucking
Yes. Yeah.
That's
100%.
that's why it would be like that's why I would like it because I don't even know what to expect.
Well,
So
that was the thing with like when Stranger Things came out and stuff. Like it was an original fucking. It was an original idea.
Yeah.
And everything is remade now. Everything that's coming out is like a remake or a part 2 or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's just everything. There's no original ideas anymore.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new Eddie Murphy did a new Axel Foley movie on Netflix. It was pretty funny. He was pretty good. But again, like it's just a remake of the old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's I like that.
And the problem is, like, the funny guys are old now. Like Jim Carrey's getting
Yeah.
old, Eddie Murphy's getting old. He still looks pretty good. But when you compare him to like the original, movies, you're like,
he looks
man,
so young, dude.
he looks so fucking young.
It's like when he was wearing the leather jacket days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
When
Like
when
he's doing a Raw and shit. Oh god,
yeah, dude, he was fucking. He was brutal in his,
but he was
said
so
anything.
funny, man. He was big into like talking about like gays and all that stuff, and AIDS. Like AIDS was like a big thing for him because AIDS, this is in the 80s, mid 80s or whatever.
He was ruthless as a comedian.
Oh, he was fucking ruthless, dude. But that's when
I heard him say, I'm like, holy shit.
But that's when he was the funniest, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Because I like that humor. Like I nothing offends me. So that type of the new humor, you're like, okay, like Shane Gillis is funny, stuff like that, but they don't really push the lines like they used to.
No, and
like the last one I did it was like Dave Chappelle, I think.
Mm-hmm. Shane Gillis is definitely on the road to be trying to compare to Chappelle with doing skits because you don't ever see anyone doing skits.
Like I see him. He's done a lot of skits. Yeah,
unless it's like Saturday Night Live. He's doing the same thing. Like,
did you see the skit where he's on the plane and like the plane's getting ready to crash? That one's so fucking.
I'm gonna
funny,
kick your ass, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, he got everybody in the plane to like call people, and be like,
fuck
I
you.
fucking hate you, fucking fuck you. And then the captain's like, all right, everything's good now. And everybody's like, what the fuck,
dude?
You told me we were gonna crash.
Dude, the one skit was did I send it the one where they're about to skydive? I'm nervous. Yeah, me too. Did you see that one?
I think that's I'm
gonna send it to you, dude. You'll laugh your ass off.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
I am telling you, you're gonna
laugh. The plane one's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah, dude. The couple beers was hilarious.
Yeah, the couple beers was pretty funny.
And he's like, and when you're coming down, a little bump, and it's just like
he's
cocaine. It's like something Dave Chappelle would have done right there. Like,
yeah, 100%.
I'm just waiting for him to push the envelope, as in he's gonna push it just like Dave Chappelle did, and he got away with it. It was the time to get away with it. Now it's a little more difficult, but
Ace Ventura was great. Mr. Deeds was great. Billy Madison, one of my favorite movies. I mean, that was fucking great. There's so many one-liners in Billy Madison. It's fucking unbelievable. So good.
Nice. I heard a weird noise outside. It sounded like a gunshot. But Billy Madison probably was my favorite movie by Adam Sandler.
I just see somebody crawling in your window behind you.
Oh yeah. Now it's a loud.
I don't say nothing. I just see him the whole time getting ready.
You're like this.
I just see him like getting ready to put a noose around your neck or something and put a bag over your head and kidnap you, and I just watch it happen live.
No.
I don't tell you.
Well, we had a helicopter above our neighborhood the other day, and Monday, was it Monday?
Wasn't it like overnight or something?
It was at 2 a.m. for an hour.
Jesus Christ.
In a circle above my house, like above my neighborhood, but on my street, and this thing was low. I'm like, what the fuck? I even went outside. I'm like, really? And I just see
they were probably looking for somebody, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, dude. And it was like it kept circling my house. It was so loud it shook the windows. It was that close. It's like, Jesus Christ. That's when they need to have a silent mode on those things. Just fucking kill it.
Then you'd be like, it's a fucking drone.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of drones, I have a badass one now that we're gonna be using. I'm telling you, got to use it. I have to register it with the fucking.
You register all your drones?
Yeah, no, this one you have to.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. What's
the line that you do and you don't?
240 grams, 249 grams.
Oh, so it's a weight thing, like a size thing?
And mine weighs like probably 2 pounds, this one. But like compared to the drone I had, JC tried getting it off of me. I'm like, can't, because he's like, well, I got one I could trade you. I'm like, he has the DJI SE, but it's not like one that I would ever use.
Right.
I'm like, no. I'm like, dude, compared to the DJI Mini 2. Well, the cool thing is like my drone, the one I have now, that can go like 8-9 miles, dude, and it can go 60 miles per hour. The
Right.
Mini 2 can only go like 30, 25 miles per hour. So that's a fucking huge difference.
I want one of those racing drones. Did you ever see the racing shows?
I have one.
On like
dude,
ESPN 3
it's like
at
one of
3
those
a.m.
times at 2 in the morning. You're like, oh, what the fuck is this?
It's always on at like 2 in the morning, and they're in like a big warehouse, and they just have like a
and they land in a net.
Or like an old shopping mall or something. Like I
Yeah.
saw one where they had to go up an escalator, but they had to stay below the rail, and they had to go up the escalator, but they had to stay low the whole time, and then come out and go through a hoop and like do all kinds of weird shit. Like you had to do a certain, steer a certain way.
Figure
and
out like that.
But they're doing like 80
stunt.
fucking miles an hour,
They're
dude.
doing faster than that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's retarded.
Some of those drones go 140 miles per hour. Like,
But they have like helmets on, so that's all that like you see it like
That's
real
all they
time,
see.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one of those racing drones, but I don't have it anymore. My wife's brother, my wife's sister's husband has it now, and he set it up, and that thing fucking cooks, dude. It goes so fast. The only problem with those kind of drones, like the drones that you've seen us have, they're self-leveling. This one, you have to keep it up by holding it. If you even let go of that controller, it falls.
So it's not like
It doesn't hover. It doesn't hover.
Interesting.
All the drones that like the race drones and all those FPV drones, you have to keep it up the whole time by hovering it with your finger. If you
So it's more manual, it's more manual than
the whole thing
the
is
ones that like fly themselves or whatever.
And do backflips and like do crazy shots down mountains. Yeah, those are actually just falling. Like you actually have to keep it up, and if not, you'll destroy it. Like you have to get used to them. But that's when people buy the helmets.
Because I know a lot of the ones that you've had have been like just
self-level. Like you can just walk around it and look at it. This one, nope, you can't even do that.
Yeah, like anybody can fly it basically, except for me because I do it.
But the drone I have now, it's only been the one I have now, it's only been flown like 3 times.
Right.
I don't know if I showed you. Did I show you a picture of it? I think I did.
You might have.
I don't know if I did. But I'm telling you, dude, we're gonna have some good time. Dude, this is one we need it for Alaska or Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah, or New York.
Yeah,
New York would be good. New York, I don't know, because like where we're gonna be is gonna be like tree covered. So I don't know how that's gonna work. But
what'd you say?
I said New York's gonna be like more tree covered, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
There's areas of openings, dude. Like look at what this came in. Like a fucking,
it's like a serious case,
dude. I'm telling you, but I'll just show you what it looks like, dude. Like, look at that setup, dude.
That's like legit professional.
Yeah. So I'm like, dude, I'm ready to fucking shoot with it. The problem is that the one thing I like about the mini drones, it comes with an RC controller, so you can see on the controller. This one you have to plug it into your phone.
Oh, okay.
It's not bad. It's annoying.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, we gotta go out to Alaska and fucking New York and fucking Skinwalker Ranch. Those are well, Vegas too. Vegas we have to go.
Yeah.
I say August, dude. We make a trip, weekend trip.
Vegas is gonna be hot.
Fly into Vegas, do the Halloween Horror Nights.
It's gonna be so fucking hot.
In August.
Oh god, it's so hot in Vegas in August.
Well, we could go in December. Just go for the weekend. Go for 2 days. Yeah. Red eye it and fucking go to the Halloween Horror Nights and check it out, and they'll be back by fucking Monday.
Yeah.
I mean, I would.
Interesting. Yeah, we go.
Oh,
that Halloween Horror Night thing is gonna be fucking dope.
I want to know how it's gonna be. Like, what are they gonna change? Are they gonna leave the same houses and never change it? Because there's so many people that come in and out every day.
Well, they said they're doing 5. They're doing 5 houses inside the thing, plus restaurants and stores, and like it's gonna be a whole experience.
Is it a universal site?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm telling
it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it.
I should be done with it by now. I think they're probably.
We can't wait for Epic Universe, so we just go to Universal Studios in California. It's already open, so we can check it out.
I got on Wander today, and I was fucking around, and I tried to get into Universal Studios in Hollywood, and it wouldn't let me go. It wouldn't let me in.
I wonder
like if you go to Orlando here, you can go in like City Walk and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can get into the park. I don't think it lets you get into the park, but it lets you do like City Walk and stuff.
I'd want to. There's a couple places I want to check out. I want to do like Mount Fuji in Japan.
Right.
That'd be cool to see that fucking mountain, dude.
Yeah,
that mountain and the Great Wall of China. Well, there's a couple. Oh, dude, do you know what I want to go check out? It's in Cologne, Germany. It's that one church or cathedral that it's always on TikTok. It's like massive. Have you seen that or no?
I don't know. I don't think so, Sam.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is a place I want to check out. I'm gonna fucking, since you're on your phone dilly dallying, I'm gonna show you.
I'm trying to figure out why I can't get this fucking thing though. I'm having some issues here. Technical issues,
dude. This is where I gotta go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to show you this thing. I'm just gonna I have to find the right video. Fucking nuts, dude.
Is it a church that you go to?
It's a cathedral.
Wow.
Oh, I gotta find a cool video of it. I'm telling you right now, you'd want to go. I think that's it.
If we get to New York, we got to go to the city for a couple of days. We need to do like a 4 or 5 day trip, and we'll go to the city. We'll go to
dude.
I think it's St. Patrick Cathedral, the big one that's in New York City.
St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Well, that too.
Oh, I thought that's what you said. I couldn't.
No, the big cathedral there. I think it's St. Patrick's Cathedral.
Dude, you want to see it? Look at that video I just sent you. Look at the size of this thing, dude. Look, the size of it is fucking. I would go just for there.
Oh yeah, that's fucking retarded.
That's massive, dude. That's in Germany. They're still building it after 632 years.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Time to give up. It's not gonna be built.
No.
Something's wrong.
An American's gonna ruin it.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll go there and fuck it up.
What was the one that burnt down? Remember the one that burnt down like a couple years ago?
Yeah.
Like, you ever hear anything about it? It was like a monument. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it was a real deal.
And that fucker torch, dude.
Was it in New York? It might have been one.
No, it was in France.
Was that what it was? France
or Paris or something? It was the fucking Pope Church or whatever. I forgot what it was.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Dude, it went up in flames. It was like they were working on it and restoring it, and they did something.
Yeah. Something happened, and they caught fire and burned the fucking thing down.
You know, it's
imagine restoring fucking Imagine restoring something that's hundreds of years old, and
the paintings on the inside.
Yeah,
done.
Like, you fuck around and burn it.
And they had all the scaffolding everywhere just to keep it afloat.
Yeah.
So it was like it was a nightmare.
Can you imagine? Oh my god, somebody got fired.
Oh, well, that guy that got fired was definitely dead. Like he's dead in that fire.
It happened like overnight or something, didn't it?
I don't know. I don't remember because of like it was crazy because it was such big news and then it went away completely.
I know
there was no like rebuild or there was nothing. And
I'm sure the root.
Now, what was it that burnt down?
I gotta look now because
I'll just put famous.
The Notre Dame. It was a Notre Dame fire.
Yeah.
Happened
in like what 2021,
2019. A structural fire broke out in a roof space of Notre Dame de Paris, medieval Catholic church in Paris, France.
Yeah, I knew it was in Paris. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that thing was a blaze, dude. That thing was burnt up. Though the exact cause is still unknown, two main theories have been posted. Cigarettes workers who had been assembling the scaffolding for Notre Dame's original restoration campaign admitted to smoking, and cigarette butts were found beneath the scaffolding. Can you imagine some idiots with a cigarette burnt burnt out?
What idiots?
Oh man, you fucking idiot!
Like, why would they even allow that in the area?
I don't know. When you're talking about shit like that, dude, like, God, it's fucking crazy. I'm saying it's gonna cost like $1 billion to repair it. It was 860 years old.
It was older than that one. The other one I just showed you.
God,
200 years.
damn.
200 years. Do you know the architect they had was so fucking genius back then? And they can't even make anything like it now.
Yeah, you know, that's
It's like the
Like
pyramids, dude. You can't.
the architecture that they have back then, and the craft. You know, it's all about craftsmanship.
Yeah.
And we don't. There's nothing. There's no craftsmanship anymore.
No.
Everything's 3D printed, or you know what I mean, like done by computer CAD or something. And
Oh, yeah.
it's just not like, you know, back in the day, man. Everything was hand done, man.
There's no passion for it where there's like,
Yeah.
that guy created this. Like, just doesn't happen anymore.
Nobody
Actually,
goes all over the world anymore and does, like, you know, their craft on building, and you know, like, it's just
There's
it's
a
all
guy on
pre-made.
TikTok that does do it, and he goes to these churches and he does it, and he's a chiseler out of rock, and he's fucking good. Like, I looked at him like, holy shit! Like,
We
it's
We went
it's
to
legit.
the Wild Hog Jamboree and a couple weekends ago, and there was that guy doing the chainsaw, like
on ice.
chainsaw on the stumps and shit, the tree
Oh, okay.
stumps. Dude, it takes so much talent to do that. I don't have the vision for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know
Like,
how to.
visually see it, and you're like, I'm gonna create. it.
Yeah, like, how do you get the proportions right? You know what I mean? Like, I have like a general idea, I can picture it in my head, but I wouldn't. Once I'm doing, I can't even draw. Like, once I tried to draw it, it looked like a fucking deer with. I'd be trying to do a bear.
You
And
have
it'd
to
be
draw
like,
a circle. You draw a straight line. Like,
yeah, I mean,
know.
it'd
I
be
don't know.
like, yeah, I'm like, I have no artistic ability. I have some.
I
autistic
do,
ability.
and I do on like Procreate. Procreate is a really good way to practice it over and over and over again.
Yeah, but again, that's one of those computer things that, like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
they
I know
they
what
didn't
you
have
mean.
that shit back then. Like, yeah, I mean, it's
No.
still like a talent, but I still can't do it. But like, the shit they did back then, man, you know, they didn't even have any power tools or anything. Like, it's all done by
No.
hand,
And a
chisel and a hammer, bro. That's it.
and water. Yeah.
And yeah, like, how do you? I mean, who's the first person I thought about it? Like, hear me out. I got an idea.
Rich as hell.
Yeah, well, I mean, back then, like $3 was like, I'm a billionaire.
That's exactly it. Fucking- But the people that could fucking do sculptures of people, ridiculous. I mean, some of them look so crazy. Like, I've seen some that, like, they have like a shade over their head or like something, and it even shows like the cloth. It's like
Yeah.
out of stone. They did.
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
And it looks like a fucking like a drape over someone's face, or
Yeah.
it's crazy. I don't know how they do that shit.
Well, like the Italian marble, the bust they make of, like, you know, certain, like, you know, Caesar and shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's dude.
The Virgin Mary and shit. Like, and
Yeah.
it's smooth and it's perfect and it's, you
Mhm.
know, 300 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did they do it, man?
I just want to know about the pyramids.
And the pyramids.
So I'm telling you, dude, how did they do that so perfect?
I know, it's fucking. It's
Not
crazy.
even that, just like what kind of tools did they use to cut, and where did they get that much stone?
Yes.
Like, and cut them, and how they cut them. Like,
So
I
they
wanna know.
talked. They said that they brought that the law. They think they set them on logs and they rolled the logs.
That makes
That, like,
sense.
made a thing. But they said that the only logs that were
Big enough.
strong enough to hold that much weight were like 150 miles away. So they had to somehow transport logs from 150 miles away to be able to manipulate the logs where they wanted them. But they
Yeah,
still
like
had to lift them and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
still, how'd you do that?
and perfectly.
Imagine if you just went back in time and we see them and they're just using cranes and shit. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they just more modern. than
lost.
us.
It's just lost fucking.
Yeah, it's just lost technology. That
Yeah.
fucking.
And I think that's a very good possibility, that there's just things we don't know about that
Yeah.
like they did. Like, well, obviously we don't know, but like there's got to be things they use that we just can't. We don't think of it because we're thinking too far ahead instead of too far back. On how would have they done it? Like, there's no way.
Yeah,
I'm
and who
guessing
knows?
it
And
had
we
to
don't
have
even
been-
know what they had back then. Like
That's
we
exactly it.
assume what they had, based on things that we found, but
Yeah,
we don't really know.
they probably had scaffolding units, like you know what I mean, like scaffolding
had.
for the,
I'm sure they had some form of it, yeah.
or just ramps, like sand ramps that goes all the way
But
up.
they
and
still
then
had to position them. They still had to do like everything that you would do.
elephants had to have taken place in this.
Yeah, I'm sure they
Elephants to pull and push,
maybe
like as in maybe wrap ropes around 25
like
elephants.
pulleys and shit. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. No, I mean that might work.
That would make sense.
But some of them are placed so perfectly
But-
too.
and
Like
how
just-
high it is.
yeah,
Like that's a distance, dude.
yeah. Like how would you get up to the top? And like some of them are like watertight. Like there's no
Yeah.
gap in the stone and shit. Like it's
At
just
all.
perfect. It's just perfect.
Yeah, if they're off by an inch, every inch they would be a lopsided. You wouldn't be able to have to do it. You couldn't.
Yeah, for sure.
The
And then they
mines
all
back
had like
then.
a coating over, or there's like a. If you look at the tip of them, you can see like. Part of,
Oh
like,
no,
we
it
talked-
was like granite. It
it was
that
like
white-
granite or some kind of fucking
and then there was like a gold
outer
top.
shell, kind of. Yeah, and that's why they think it was like a power unit or
It
something.
was like
because-
limestone.
There was limestone. Yeah, that's what they.
Yeah,
that's
I
what they
think
were
that's
saying.
what it was.
But the limestone would fucking. It would cover it. You know
Yeah.
that had to look so cool when it was like,
Dude, when it was
newly
all
built.
white,
yeah, like newly built and fucking.
we just go on wander and we can go back all the way to the back of the century. Like, what the fuck? Shows it. But like how they you can see
Just
what
some
it
guy in a
looks like.
bulldozer pushing him up. And
Oh,
like,
yeah. Just fucking waving people on.
Hmm.
It's interesting.
I don't know. So I think about stuff like that, and I'm like, you know what? What if we're just wrong about everything? Like, what if we're wrong about how old they are? Like, I know we use science to do it, but what if the science wrong and we don't know that the science is wrong?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like what if we're just wrong about everything? You know what I mean? Like, what if they were
Could it-
built?
Could
you
it
know,
have been a possibility that at one point the sand was so high that they were actually putting bricks down? And then, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
After
maybe.
sand blows away, it looks the appearance is really high.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a good point. Maybe they were all underground at one point,
That's
and
what I'm
they've
saying,
just
yeah.
over the years they've cleared themselves.
Yeah. It cleared
Off.
themselves so now it looks like a canyon.
And they carved it from the inside, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then they carved it
that
from the
makes
outside.
sense.
That would make sense. And then over time, it just eroded.
I could see it. I could totally see that being done. No one's ever really said that.
I
Like,
wonder how you would. I mean, yeah, how would you prove it? You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you prove
Yeah.
that wasn't the way they did it? It'd make way
That's-
more sense than lifting shit up and putting it and stacking
exactly.
it up on top of each
Exactly.
other.
Yep. It really would. And then they just keep building up from a trench and a trench going all the way up, all the way up.
Yeah, it's
And
like a
then maybe-
mine. You ever see those mines where they
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
they look
yeah.
like it's just an upside down pyramid?
That's
Like,
exactly
what
it.
if it was just reverse of that? You know,
I've just solved a huge case.
you just figured it out. I guess we're done.
Oh yeah.
You were the smartest man alive.
But it would make sense because of like that long ago, like the sand blew away, dude. Like it
Yeah.
had to, like storms, fucking water. They used to have
Yeah.
water, like now it's no water. It used to be
Yep.
all grass. Like back then, it was like all grass there, all fucking trees and grass.
That's weird. Weird. Interesting.
We'll just never
Well,
know.
Well, they said like the Sahara Desert and stuff is like green every like 10,000 years or something.
Yeah, and isn't it
So
supposed to
it's
happen?
the same? I wonder if it's the same for them, for like that area of the world. I imagine it is, right? I mean, it's,
Yeah, oh, it
Because
totally probably would be.
the climate would probably change just like, anywhere
I think
else.
it's just polar shifts in a way.
Yeah. Like
So-
sun flares or something that pushes the earth away a little bit.
Something.
That's interesting. I never thought about that with like the pyramids. Like, I wonder if they just built them underground and over time they just fucking.
Well, then what they did is once they did it, they just dug around the area. Obviously, they had a lot of slaves. Like, so all they had
Yeah.
to do is finish it and then just dig out the area so it looks like that appearance.
Yeah.
Because of like when you look at it on Wanderer, everything's so very uneven.
Mm-hmm.
So it could have just been way up and then just cleared it out. Fucking water took it away and washed it away. That's why I could totally see it.
I think they would have to be older than they think they are, though, in order for all that sand to move over that amount of time.
No, unless
You know,
they just move the sand themselves.
I mean, maybe, but the rest of the world, like everything around it, like they're level with, you know, the landscape. So you would have to move a lot of sand to make it level
It's just
with
like
the
the
landscape.
question of like moving the bricks.
Yeah.
How many people did it actually take?
Yeah. And like if
So-
the sand was that high.
Because they had a lot of fucking slaves back then.
Oh, yeah.
A lot. Fuck ton.
Mhm.
Armies. It's crazy to think about.
And we can't have any. This is bootleg, man.
The only other way to do. Oh my god. Well, we're shut down.
Have you seen that Family Guy where they're talking about slaves or whatever, and the guy's outside mowing his yard?
I used to have a guy that used to cut my grass. Thanks, Abe.
And he's Abraham Lincoln's neighbor, and he's like, "Hey, your yard's getting kind of long." He's like, "Yeah, I used to have a guy for that."
Yep,
dick."
I just watched that. like 3 days
Oh,
ago.
it's one of the best Family Guys, bro.
It's hilarious, dude.
I don't know how.
And
Family
once I
Guy gets-
understood it, it was even funnier. And like, because it
wait
took
a
me a
minute.
second, I'm like, wait, what? It's so funny.
used to have a guy for that, dick.
I just want to know, like, how they did it.
That was funny.
Unless they just, well, the thing is, those stones are so heavy.
Oh yeah,
Like-
they're 2 tons a piece or whatever they are, 2,000 pounds or 1
Probably
ton, whatever
more.
they are. Yeah, I think they guessed that like most of them are like 2,000 pounds a piece.
Yeah.
Pretty heavy.
No, did you see that one video of the kid that climbed up there in the morning?
No, but I've heard about it. I think you told me about it before.
He did a drone shot with it too, and he didn't get arrested. But you get caught doing that.
Yeah, I don't think you want to go to jail in those countries.
No, I think they kill you.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't
Like
think
that. I
they-
don't think they care. Like, I imagine they're going to torture you until you're dead, and then say you died naturally. Because I mean, you don't want to climb that. Like, I'd want to go there and at least sit on the block, and I would want to like fuck.
Well, some of you like Machu Picchu and stuff in Peru, you can climb and shit. Like
I did. I did.
Have you been there? I want to do that,
dude.
so much.
I am telling you.
Luke's wife went there on something with some work people or something.
Yeah.
And they climbed it.
Well, the thing is, they tell you like, hey, there's no rails. You fall off, you're dead.
Oh no, you're dead. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
and they told us that, and they're like, and the thing is, they're starting to not let people on them anymore because of when you fall off, you're falling off like 8 stories.
Yeah, well,
You're gonna fall off in a very horrible death. Like,
Yeah,
it's nothing but fucking rolling down that, and it's gonna hurt. You'll die after like the 7th fucking
yeah.
tumble, I would say.
So
But
the
yeah, they
7th
told us,
7th bounce off your head.
and they just tell us stay close to the wall. I'm
Yeah,
like, all
that's
right.
all.
And the thing is, he just says that like, have fun.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay. And then like I climbed so far where
if you're
people look,
dumb enough to
people
fall
look-
off, I guess.
people looked like ants when I looked at the bottom. Like, holy shit, those are people.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude, no way it's this high. It was the coolest experience doing it too. It's fucking awesome. And I did it by myself. That's the best part. No
You
one
actually
went with me.
is that the one you did in Mexico, or is that the one you did in?
No, I did a couple of them. The one I did in Mexico was probably the biggest one I've ever been in.
Yeah,
No, I did it in that one I did it in Honduras.
yeah.
Honduras, it was in the middle of the jungle. They take
Mhm.
you out, and
They kill
I-
you, run your pockets.
yeah, they gave us a home cooked meal like at this one farm before we get into the jungle.
Just
and,
have explosive diarrhea on top of the
Oh,
fucking.
and it was so crazy when you see it. You're like, what the fuck? You're like, you look up, you're like, how is it that high? And they're like, yeah, just don't fall. Like you don't want to fall. That's all they say. They don't really
Right.
caution you. They didn't care. They got money.
Yeah,
So like they supporting that, but they said that they were going to be closing it down soon because of the safety. Because it's crumbling away. Like you're looking at like, oh, that step's missing.
yeah.
Like, oh, that's fucked up. And so you're like,
Oh
"How
yeah,
over that?"
yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, it's just over time, it's just going to crumble, especially with people there and fucking
Yeah.
with it and walking up and down on it and all that stuff. Sure.
Oh yeah. That's a blast, dude. When you go on like vacations like that, you have to take advantage of that because you'll never see it again usually.
Oh yeah, I want to go to
Yeah.
Peru so bad just for that, dude. Just for
Oh,
the
yeah.
Machu Picchu, man.
Dude.
And it's cheap. I priced it out one time for like a week vacation there with hotel and everything. It's like $1,300. It
I'd
was
do it.
fucking cheap.
I would do. I need to get my
Like,
passport.
And me too. That's the thing. I don't have my pass. I gotta get my passport.
We have to go to the city council, I think, to get that at Cape to apply for it.
Yeah. Well, you go to the post office. You can do it all at the post office.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. I've been meaning to do it.
Yeah, we need to do that. I think it'd be a cool trip.
All righty. It is 8:00. We're done.
That was quick. That was
That's
fast.
quick. We got some technical problems. That's why we didn't have any comments.
What do you think about it, Tom? Thanks, Tom.
all the comments are fucked up because we got some technical issues going on. So that's why nobody
I
showed
was
up.
wondering why no one showed up. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
It's all your fault.
Some issues, but anyway, we'll try again next week. Same time, same place.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. We will
All
see
right,
you
see you
guys
guys.
later.
Peace.